10, 9, ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. 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 32 minutes past the hour. Liftoff on Apollo 11. Roger Tower.
Welcome to the Alien Pro Podcast. It is Saturday, July 11th, 2026. I'm Doug. This is Matt. Joining us today is author Antonio Alves, author and experiencer. How you doing, Antonio?
Hi, how are you? Thank you for inviting me.
Absolutely. Nice meeting you on, what was it, Instagram? I think we found each other on Instagram. I have the worst time with Instagram and TikTok when I'm scheduling guests because it's because I'm old and I can't figure out the messaging system too much. You know, like I forgot to schedule Antonio.
I always,
you know, I didn't. Where's Doug? Where's my invite? Like, who are you? I'm like, oh no. I like to admit my faults. It's one of my gifts. How you doing today, sir?
Good. I'm fine.
Now you know how inept we are. We can tell us about yourself. You had some experience. First of all, you've had some experiences, right?
Yes. Everything started with 1978, 1977, around that. And this was my first experience with some strange phenomenon that happened. And
how old were you?
Excuse me. That must be around 11, 12 years old.
Okay.
When this happened. You know, I was living in the small village, less than 1,000 people. Everybody know everybody.
Oh wow!
Right. And
is that good or bad that everybody knows everybody?
Depends. Sometimes. The news run fast.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Good or bad.
Yeah, that's right. And well, my parents, they still have a farm, and you know, 1970. It's like now Portugal is not a danger place. You know, in the small village, even kids will go outside at night. You know, and I talked with a friend of mine named Alexandre, and I said, okay, we go dinner. This is winter time. We go dinner, and after that, I go past your house and. Let's go to the club. You know, it's a club. We play domino, cards, and the kid stuff. And but if I'm walking to his house, I must go between the olive trees, and no, everything is dark. And one night there was real different. And when I was walking between the trees, I look up and I saw that big, bright light.
Oh.
There must be. So big, they will be above 4 or 5 trees, olive trees.
Oh wow!
With that thing, and I just look at that, you know. I said, "What is that?" You know, that time I even doesn't know the word UFO in Portuguese, of course, but I even doesn't know nothing that. And I said, after I don't know, a couple of minutes, couple of seconds, I don't know. I just think, hey, I must run to my friend's house. I want to so that thing too. That, you know, we don't have a name for that. And I run his house. It was not far away. It's about 100 meters or less than that. And I call him. Okay, come. I want to show you something. He just walk, run, kids, you run. And when we be there was change. There was not more a bright white light, but it's orange. And it's real slow. They just go fly slow above the trees. We just keep looking there until it disappeared, you know. And there was a dark sky, real dark sky. And we look each other and say, what is that? You know, like I said, no name for that. And we go, a light. And that's it. There was a light. Just after a couple of months, it's found in the newspaper. There's something signing the UFO in Spain, Well, from that one, that light start have a name now. It's we call that the UFO.
Right.
You know?
Was that the
But
first time you've seen that term, UFO? That's the first time you've seen that?
that's right,
Yeah.
OVNI in
Wow.
Portuguese. It's
How old were
OVNI.
you?
He said like 11, right?
11?
11,
12?
12, about
Yeah.
11, 12 years old.
Wow.
You know, we have just in that time, until 1984, I think, one channel, and this government channel.
Right.
And we
Yeah.
come from 1974. There was the hand of the fascism regime in Portugal when
Right.
Portugal, and a lot of confusing politics, confusing that time, and the TV white and black, and real backup, it's real totally different if you go over there. You can imagine what was 1970s, 80s. You can imagine how that thing changed. Well, but let's go back. And after that, which I saw the light, okay, the thing start change. One of the first thing is the interest about any kind of religions, and the things start happen like. I have a dreams that things come happen, and I have a lot of deja vu. And one of the things still happen is the calls. I call the calls. I'm in the home, and I have that thing feeling I must go someplace. In that area, they have a lot of chrome lights like the Stone Age era, but small ones. We have a lot over there, and always I must go that place. There was an ancient sanctuary from that people, and I'm just go over there, stay over there for about half hour, 45 minutes. The most of the time nothing happen. I can tell you 99% doesn't happen, nothing, but the strange thing is the feeling you have, you must go that place. After a while, you have the about, I don't, like I said, half hour, 45 minutes, never is the same. You have that feeling you must get out of that place. It's the
Right.
same feeling. You just go, we just walk. Well, at that time I'm walking or take a bicycle. Now in my time, if it's a little far away, like when I was living in Portugal, in the big city, sometimes I must take the car because it's about 10, 12 miles from the place I must go. And that's what happened. And this is when I start write the book. It's with 11, 12 years. So
Right.
I take parts from the Bible, from another ancient religion stuff, and I take everything. The most of the time, what this interested is the most of the time, I even doesn't know what I'm doing. I'm just take that things I don't understand nothing of what I'm doing, but I have that feeling. You must take this, and this. Well, one of the things scare me, just real scared me. I call that paralyzed vibrations. I was in the bed and I start feeling everything. It's like paralyzed. They
Right.
start by my feet and go always to all my body. I just scream, call my parents, and the sounds doesn't come out, nothing. After a
Oh,
while,
man.
I don't
Yeah.
know how long time, but everything gone. And that time I just run to my the bedroom for my parents and stay over there because I'm afraid. They come, so I don't say normal, but so many times my parents decide buy a sofa, small one, and just stay in the is damn bedroom. For when I run, I just go be over there and sleep next to them. You can see how, but it's not like I said every single night, but they happen a lot of times.
Would that could have been sleep apnea too, or
Not
were
not
you?
because I was wake up,
You were okay. You're awake.
because I remember one day I was take notes and have the paper in the desk next to the bed, and when I turned the lights off, that thing started right away.
So there was
I
no
remember.
time.
Yeah, I remember I was trying to catch the light or turn the light on, and I touched the papers, and that thing, this just happened one time, and the thing just go away right away. And I was so happy because I can find now with this thing, you
Right.
know.
Right.
But when the next time the thing happened, The first thing I did is touching the paper. That was just a coincidence. It doesn't work. The thing
Yeah.
just touched me and paralyzed me, and everything. It's the same again.
Was it fearful? Oh, you're afraid? Absolutely.
Oh yeah. All the experience I have, this is all that I am afraid.
We're always a fear. Okay. All right.
Because
love and light.
you can move, you can no sounds. You call your parents and no sounds at all. And one of the most things is you can talk with anybody because nobody believe in
Right. Everybody's going to shun it. Exactly.
Because the most things happen with my life. I just have names, except that UFO name. When I come to Connecticut and enjoy the MUFO and the group, and I start listing things that happen with me. It's the same and they have names for that thing, and like missing times.
Yep.
And I don't have names for anything that I know.
Yeah.
That this is it's real different. It's real different because. And you have that thing in your mind, and they change like a kid, even in school. I remember in that year, I was in the 7th degree, and we have that history about Sumerian, pyramids, Egypt, and my mind doesn't believe nothing that. What I believe already is there was another civilization from the star, aliens building that, and I was just a kid, and like I said, most of the things I even don't know where they come with that ideas, but I know it's because I saw that light, and everything started with that light, that night.
Wow.
And
Have you had any experiences since you've been over here in the States?
yes.
What's happened here?
Like the calls, I have that calls. I don't say all the time, but a lot of times. And like things come in my mind, like said, I think this thing will be happen, and after day or hours, the thing happen, And sometimes I feeling I can't, like I'm here in the house, and I can feel they are here, but I don't see, but I feel that they are here, and I start talking with them. And sometimes I got some answer, but not I talking, but the answer come on my mind, and it's like I remember I thought about I be look for the job for a while, and I have that thing, and I say it's almost we talk in the relation stuff, and I talk with the God that help me or something like that. That's why I said what I will do, we'll try get a job, blah, blah. And they have that feeling right away in my just not my feeling, but message. They come in my mind. Don't worry, then something come up, and this is what they happen. Sometimes.
Are they communicating anything specific to you about what is it that they talk about?
Well, in the beginning, I was a little confused on why this thing happened, but I start to understand why they communication with me. It's to tell the people, we talk 1970s, not now, the human beings confusing with the gods, and there's another civilization, they are another beings different, not gods. This is what they try to tell me. I remember when I saw that light, and when I was at home that night, I have that theory. The time is just one time. We have not past, we have not future, we have just present. Everything happen, they happen all the time. We have a million happen all the time. You understand?
Yeah.
This is the first thing I can tell if they told me, but I know I have with the kid. I have that theory, and it's funny because this theory, after years, they start grow up more. I have a lot of people now believing we're living like time travel, and we have no past, no future. We have the present all the time. Everything, and it's funny that thing come in 1977, 78, like that.
That's a theory that's come out lately. Is that there's only this time?
Yeah.
Everybody's thinking about the past and or going through space.
It all happens at the same
it's
time.
all just this.
Yep.
It's interdimensional. It's all
that's right.
this. All of that. It's
Yeah.
all the same time.
So, do you think the first time you had the experiences in your homeland and now you think they're the same entity?
Yeah.
You do. And do you think they're following you or they're always around you?
Yeah, for wherever I'm going, I follow. I have one day I was in Connecticut, and I moved for I was in the job, and I don't know, something happened, and I look at, I have not the book yet. It's just the notes, the page in the inside the bag, And I look at that thing. I look at that thing and say, what this thing? This guy's the. This is what I think. This I have like 23 years old, I think it was, and I look at that and say, this thing, all the time with me. I bring them with this notes with me all the time. I just throw it to the closet, and close the closet. After that, the next night, I have a dreams about UFOs, about a little strange dreams.
Right.
Yeah.
I have 3 nights in the road until I feel okay. I must take that papers from the closet because when I did that, the dreams stopped. I have, I can confirm. I have not evidence. I have not proof, but about how you asked me. But I really believe 100%. Forever I'm going. If I go, I don't know, North Pole. They are with me.
You have the book, though. That's kind of proof in itself. I mean, maybe that's why they've been, basically, in a sense, haunting you this whole time, is to write the book and to put the book out.
When you were back in Portugal, when you were while you were 11, that time, did you go to church? Do you guys go to church every week? Were you religious?
My parents just go to church twice. Weddings and funerals.
That's it.
That's the only time, yeah.
Sounds familiar.
That sounds like me. Oh, that's me.
all that experience, my mother, still, even I have that, my family, from the side of my mother, we have almost everybody experience with that. My grandmother, now we have my daughter, my son. It's a line family with this experience. Matter of fact, we can sit down and say, look, just tell that your story, I don't know, 55 years ago.
Yeah.
My uncle, and I remember my aunt tell for mine, they remember that lights come through the wall, Manuel, you remember that? Oh yeah, and they start normal, like we talk about, I don't know, soccer or something like that. So,
No, I got to talk about that.
It's a normal conversation,
Yeah. Well, at least you were able to talk about it. I mean, you with your family and things.
But
and you
with
weren't.
my mother, there was a real stuff, that she always think it's about religions, angels, devil, and she's real. I think I understand my mother. My father doesn't care, but my mother I understand because it's a small town, a village. If you go talk about UFOs, we are nuts, and sometimes the people. When I was kid, and that they won't just listen to experience. I just tell about the light with my friend, but they laugh and they just ask for one to laugh, and they make funny things about us. Matter of fact, we decide, me and my friend, we stop tell the story because for what? What they make funny to us, that doesn't make any sense. We tell the story,
It's funny.
And it was good, There was not just missy the light, because. When everybody tell you lie, like a kid, you can thinking maybe I lie, maybe everything is imagination. But in the case there was 2 guys saw that light,
Yeah.
and they
witness.
can be, they can be different,
Yeah, it wasn't very popular to talk about those kinds of things in the America in the 50s. In the 50s it was the way it went is in the 50s it was okay. And then what happened as it started coming out more and more, then the CIA jumped in and decided that people shouldn't talk about it. So then everybody that talked about it got in trouble.
Nuts.
And then it turned into we all turned on each other and said, if you talk about this, you're crazy.
Yep. We did the word
And
for
then
'em.
now we're finally out of it after 60 years or whatever.
It's crazy that the stigma would go to such a small
Yeah.
town and village like where you were raised. that it's even that far in, versus like a big town where we're at now, or even back then. Yeah, that's insane.
You could be labeled a crackpot pretty easily in a town of 1,000.
Right.
It could be you could be
Yeah,
shunned.
how they call like a UFO nuts guy or something like that.
Yeah.
But you could be shunned or put away as crazy.
UFO nut job. That's the
UFO nut job. Yeah, you're the tinfoil hatter reporter.
But all the people, even not too many, but say that I was that strong. Something is my back, keep me strong and keep him going. And I believe that. I believe if they don't help me with more experience and more witness with me and the experience that things, and they make me strong. And after a while, I don't care about what they believe in. If I just tell the story, if they believe, they believe. If not,
exactly. It's not your job to convince them.
I don't tell the story. I remember even in Portugal, 2000. I think there was 2000 between 2007 2009. Yeah. In 2010, I was invited to talk show on TV in Portugal.
Oh wow!
The host, they make funny to us about the UFOs.
Right.
How stupid this thing is,
Yeah.
because they think if you make more fun, it's the show they will be better, but not, because we are there for just tell the story. That's it. When I say we, because it was not just me, with more 2-3 guys, but I remember the last guy, they were from Brazil. He passed away already in the COVID time, and the host asked, "Well, what about you? Well, let's go talk. Tell me your experience." And he turned to her and said, "For what? For all. This is alive. For to all these people, stupid people, they left off. Why I go tell my stories?" And she's the host. She's really look at him and say, "Yeah, but we are here. Tell us." "No, I'm not going to tell any story." And he did. He did. He did. And he doesn't say nothing about his story. He just walk away, and that's it.
And that's it. Wow.
And that's it.
Now, have you seen certain beings like insectoids and things like that? I mean, I remember.
See, like I said, I see they call Men in Black. I don't know if it was
The Met.
And I see beings and like mothership. And well, I guess I can say like 1980. Because it's a small city, a small village, not city, small village, and we have just school until the 6th degree. After that, we have a special bus in the morning, take us to a big city for the high school, what happened is the most of the time we have just class until 12:30. You have just the bus 6:30 p.m. and we must wait all that time for go back home again. What we're doing, someone's ask a ride, or we go to the road and ask for a ride for go early to home. One day, I was with a friend of mine, asked a ride, and they come a black car, a real nice car. We thought 1980, and the car stopped. And one of the first surprise for us is how the window just go down by himself. We never saw automatic window. And they have a man around maybe 75 years old, between 70 and 75 years old. And I asked him if you give a ride. There was 20 kilometers from the village to that city. And I said, "Okay, go, come inside." My friend go in the back seat, I was sit down next to him. And that's where they come the strange. And I want to tell one thing. I never think about that until I met the president of UFO organization, Portuguese organization. When I tell this story, he started with the Men in Black. And I said, I don't know. But makes some sense. Well, when he started driving, the first question he did, usually, they ask, "How the school going, blah, blah," I have like, 40, 15 years old. No, he doesn't. The first question he did is, what do you think about Bermuda Triangle? I remember I looked at him and said, "I can't question this." But he even doesn't wait for my answer. He started talking about UFOs, about aliens. The most of the things they said, I even doesn't know. He talk about DNA, hybrids, I just, now I understand, but that time I just look at them and they talk, we're building the pyramids, blah, 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 blah. Well, 22 kilometers just talk about that kind of stuff. Well, the another strange thing is normal. They drop us on the road and we walk inside the village. That guy doesn't did that. He just go drop my friend. And the funny thing, he even doesn't ask where he live. He know where he live.
Yeah.
After that, he dropped me in the front of the gate of the farm, almost the place where we saw me and my friend saw the light. And he turned to me and said, "Okay, I want you reading these three books." I don't remember. I remember just the last one. It was UFO in Fatima. Fatima is the sanctuary, famous sanctuary in Portuguese, in Portugal, in Fatima. I said, "Okay." Well, after a while, I was with another friend, and that was more strange than the first one.
No.
That's the ride, and they come that black car. Well, I just figured out it's the same after they stopped, and I saw the guy inside. Well, the car stopped. Oh, again, that window miracle opened by himself, because everything is electric inside the car. And when I look at the driver, I know, this is the guy the same. But this time, there was different. They have another guy in the back of the seat of the driver. And I don't see that guy very well. My friend, in the next morning, when we wait the bus, he told me all the story. Well, I go inside, I walk inside the car. My friend go walk next to another guy in the back, and he just start again. And he asked me if I read in the books. I say no, I lie. We're a nice student. I said I'd be studying a lot. I have no time. No, because I can't get that. We have in our city, village. We have not library or something for pick up books or something like that. And books like that, he asked me, and he start again. Talk everything. It's about aliens, hybrid, Jesus, all kind of things in the religion. It's talk DNA, all again. And my friend is in the back with another guy, and he stopped. This is another friend. He stopped in the front of his house, and he go stop in the front of the same place where he dropped me before, and he said, "Okay, one day we go see again." I don't know. As far as I know, I never see that guy anymore. Well, in the morning, when I wait for the bus, they come that friend of mine, and they say, the guys, because I just look just in the corner of the eyes when I go inside the car. I don't give a good look for the guy in the back.
Right.
And the guy said, that guy was real strange. And there was black suit and the both guys. And they said, when I go inside, he even doesn't look at me. He be straight. He be straight, looks just straight. And he even doesn't look 1 second for me. I say hi, he doesn't give an answer, nothing. And I start look at him and say, and he start describe. You have all the suit is black, and the cut of the hair, we talk about 80s, it's real different. And it's a guy between 23, 25 years old, and he said the cut off is like being in the army. And he said you have that real nice, cool sunglasses. And he said, but one that's real strange is the face. It's so white. He said it looks like wax,
Yeah. Right. Wow.
He doesn't move nothing. He just keep looking. And he said, they come in my mind, that guy is dead, or this is a toy, always, because, he said it's real strange. When I come out from the car, I say goodbye, he even doesn't look at me, nothing. He doesn't say one word. That's why my friend described.
He never got out of the car either, right?
No. They just drop us, and that's it. And one more time, I just give the Men in Black in 2006 when I've talked with the president of the UFO Association. This is the first guy. He said there must be a Man in Black. Even when I never tell this story, even in MUFO, I never told that story when I was in Connecticut, because for me it's just another ride. Well, a strange ride, but there was another ride. That's what happened. Another thing happened with Witness. There was 1988, 81. I was with my father watch TV, one channel, of course, that time. And we have a lot of dogs. And all the dogs start make a lot of strange noise, not just ours in the farm, but in the neighbors. And I told my father, I'm going to see what's happened. When I stepped out of the door, everything was quiet, no sounds, no
Yeah.
cows, no horse, everything, no sounds at all. And my father have a dogs, the big dogs, find with the bulls. It's not any kind of dogs,
Yeah.
real big dogs, you know. And I call them. No, every dog is inside these houses and that doesn't come to me. And that time I look up in the sky. They have that orange cylinder, real big, 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 just fly in the sky. No noise at all. And I call my father. I said, "Hey, come see this light, this cylinder." And my father come look. We will look for what 3-4 minutes, and they say, this is must be Russian Americans. This is nothing. He just come inside and keep watching TV, and I just stay over there for maybe 1 minute, and
Yeah.
I walk in again because I even doesn't know what that thing. I still don't know, but what that thing is. And after I don't know a couple of minutes, all the dogs start make noise. The neighbors' dogs, all the life come back again. And I said, I go step out again. The first thing I look at the sky, and it's gone.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
I believe that thing is so big. There was not just me. I never found. I will tell this story, and nobody comes to me and says, "Oh, I saw that thing too." But that thing is so big, you know.
Someone would had to have seen it,
Yes, they can be.
but no one did.
No, nobody. Or they forget to look at that. But it's impossible. How big that thing, you don't keep looking and see what is, figure out what this, you know. We just come inside because my father said, this must be Russian Americans. It's something that. And this is why we walk. And I believe what my father said. And just because I born in Portugal, but I'm go to German and I just go back to Portugal with 9 years old, you know, and I believe my father because he worked with the Germans for 12 years. We live in German for. When I born, my father was in German already
Right.
working, you know, and my father was in army. At that time, everybody go in the army because of war.
Yeah.
And I believe him. I believe there was Russian Americans or something like that. You know.
Yeah.
This happened 1981 when this thing happened.
Did you go in the military, Antonio?
Yes, but I was a nice. I was in the army, but I was musician. I play in the orchestra, you know, and I have just a gun in my hand. My first 3 months for training because everybody must do that, but. You know, they have no war anymore because the war stopped in 1974. And this is why we go back to Portugal, because if the war doesn't stop, my parents stay in the German. Because my father, no, he was in the army for 5 years in the war, in the Mozambique. And my father, no, when I make 18 or 19 years old, they go call me for go be in Africa for the war. But if you are immigrants, they don't call us. Because we make money to Portugal, you know, it's all
Right.
politics thing, you know. That's why I say, if the war doesn't stop, I'm still living in Germany, you know. And that's why I believe him, because, you know, things in German, and he was in the war, and that's why I'm just going inside the house.
Yeah.
But that thing, it's real amazing, because it's so big, no noise. Looks like slow, but I don't believe it's they go slow. But even my father understand why the all animals doesn't stop. You know, it's like the time stop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what.
You know,
yeah, that's a
that's-
tip. That's a
what it
typical
looks like.
thing.
It
Yeah,
looks like that.
I've
you
heard
know,
that before.
And we just see that. You know, that.
So, I know back in the 70s, the CIA was running a program that were looking for special kids that had like some kind of, a little bit more than most kids had. Do you wonder why the men in black were visiting you?
No. Yeah, what I believe is, it just forever it was. It just give me force, a reason for I keep doing that. He doesn't say, don't do this. No, he just encouraged me for don't stop doing that. Even he said, don't stop. One day I go see you again. He even said that. That's the last words he said. That guy. He just encouraged me what the things happen. And 1999, I was in Connecticut, October 99. My son born in November, and I was a manager at the restaurant in Bethel. There was a city named Bethel,
Right.
and they come a guy and asked for the waiters for he can talk with me. I was the supervisor that time in that place, and I said, okay, I go talk with, I go next to the guy, and I said, okay, if you just wait, the restaurant go call 9 p.m. and I can talk with you after that.
Right.
I said, okay, but he doesn't wait. He just walk away. When I was at home, somebody knocked the door, and there was that guy.
He came to your house.
Wow.
And he asked me if you want to go just a bar, something for a drink, a coffee or something for. He need to talk with me, and I was sit down with him at the bar, and they look at me and say, okay. He said he's an engineer for IBM. I don't know if it is or not. And he said, okay, I want to just tell you, before you stop meeting, go to the meetings, move for meetings. I said, okay. But, that kind of things come 1 year and go another year, like the Portuguese said.
Wait, he said what? He wanted you to stop going?
Going to the MUFO. And I said, okay.
That's CIA.
But
Yeah.
I really don't care about what you talk about. After that, but it was real strange because after that, he even doesn't wait for the coffee come, and he just stand up and he give me a book, and the book said UFOs in Canada. And
That was the name of the book?
UFO in Canada.
In Canada, okay.
Yeah. And I still have this book with me, and he said, just read the book and just walk away, and that's it. And I was real confused because this first time he said, for I'm not going to meetings, MUFO, and after that, he gave me that book for reading. I said, okay, I don't know what's happened here, but, and I'm just walking.
Not that it matters, but was it a white guy?
Yeah, but it's not that. It's a normal guy. There must be around 45, 15 years, so it must be like that.
Yeah, it sounds like CIA to me, but that's exactly what it sounds like.
Smells like it.
Yeah, it smells like.
When you see so many things, I saw already that time so many things. It's okay. It's one more thing. It doesn't matter, And I was 25 years old, yeah. 25.
So you got to think, how would they know what you saw unless they were paying attention? So it wasn't. Other than MUFON, you said you went to MUFON. Maybe the guy was there, you didn't recognize him, he saw you there, and he wanted to give you that book. But that seems a little, especially if he came to your house. That's almost stalkery.
Well,
That's shady.
Because the house is. I walk from the work to the house. They take me about 10 minutes walking. There was not far away. He can be waiting for me.
He could be following you, exactly.
And go and
How long ago was that?
Yeah, how long ago was that?
How long?
You were 25?
the 1990. 1990.
Okay.
Are you going to MUFON down there where you live now? Do you go to the MUFON meetings?
No.
Is there a chapter down there? Is there a chapter down there?
Oh, goodness. I don't even know. I would imagine.
We're MUFON up here in Northern California.
I have just a contact because I did a podcast with a gentleman named Jim. He's a MUFO from Massachusetts.
Okay.
Yeah.
And but I don't know. And I don't.
Is there anything in Modesto? I don't. That's a good question.
Are you interested in going to MUFON down there?
Yeah,
I could send you information to see what the closest chapter is.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's any. There might be one in Stockton or something.
Yeah, I wouldn't imagine.
Are you a musician? I'm an off the wall question. Do you play an instrument?
Yeah, that's what I did in the army. I played when I was a kid.
Yep.
I played saxophone with
Damn musicians.
12 years old, and I and another friends make a band. That band is just for people dance. Things in the Europe happen, it still happen.
Of course, he's a musician.
And I play bass in the band.
Nice.
Matt's a musician too.
I play guitar, and I had my first experience at 11. So 79 was when I first had my first experience.
There's a theory. Well, there's a theory out there. It's mostly mine that
True.
people that are musically inclined are more apt to see these things.
I was listening about that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're
I
all,
don't know
Are you
I
married?
don't know if it's real or not, but
yeah.
Are
I
you?
know a lot of people play. Matter of fact, I have a good story about musician, a famous musician. When the book came out, 2010, and I usually, like I said, I go into some place, they call Celtas, this the Dalman and the Chromlech place, and the book came October 2nd, 2010, and October 11. 9 days after, I go with that place. I go in that place, and this is real strange. And I take the book, the Portuguese, of course.
Yeah.
And I was just there, and I look at the sky. It's because the sky where I was live. I just remember one sky like that in the Sedona in Arizona. It's so beautiful. They have so many stars, And I look and sit down, and I start talking. That looks like nuts, but I look at the sky and say, "Look, it's here. The book is here." But after I said that, I start feeling you have something already next to me. I don't see, but I have that feeling, and they come in my mind. And I ask, what I go do with this now? All my life with this book, write this book. What I go do now? And when I stop talking, they come in my mind three things. The first is that the book, one day they go be touched in the four corners of the planet.
wow.
Like a human being, you think they go bestseller or something like that.
Right.
No,
Yeah.
but it was wrong. And this is 2010, 15 years ago. Well, now it's 16 years ago. And I think they must be the bestseller, That is not in my mind. The book is for the people to read. Matter of fact, in Instagram, it's free. The book is free. Just go in Instagram, my Instagram, and anybody can get the free book. After that, he said, there come a name, and I think that name. I know the guy, and say, this guy doesn't believe in nothing about UFOs. It's interesting because this guy, after 7 years, he got a divorce, and I got a divorce, and I start date with his ex-wife. And this just happened 7 years after.
Oh,
Right.
And then after that, and like I said, now I understand why when they told me the book they go touching the four corners of the planet, because what is, it's not the bestseller. It's what I'm doing now, podcast. Because your podcast is the number from October till now, number 31 podcast I did already.
Right.
oh wow.
Right.
And I did from Australia, from I don't know, couple of different
That's
countries
awesome.
too, And I understand what they told me. This is not best. It's about podcast and talk with the people, and everybody now with the internet, everybody can listen what I say. Now they come the number three. That thing doesn't happen. They come in my mind. One day I go met a guy, a famous singer, a musician guy, a real famous, and I go talk with the guy about the UFOs. I remember I said, "Oh, it's impossible. This guy is so famous. I never go met this guy in my life."
Who is it?
That thing come in my mind, and that
Who's the
thing come in
musician?
my mind and said, "No, one day you go met this guy." And it's funny. I was work for 22 years in the hospital in the cardiology and neurology area.
Uh-huh.
And when I go to the hospital, I go to the computer, and the next day And I run in the computer the name of the guy, and that was a real surprise me because this guy is real interested about UFOs and stuff like that, you know. But the truth is, I never met that guy in person. But
Who was
the,
it?
Tom DeLonge.
there was the I can't believe that.
What's the guy's
Robbie
name? Tom
Williams.
DeLonge. Who's
Robbie
the guy?
Williams.
Was
Robbie
to the
Williams.
stars.
Yeah, Tom DeLonge.
Was it Tom DeLonge?
No, it's Robbie Williams.
Oh, yeah, Robbie Williams. About 6 months ago, he was on a UFO podcast.
Oh,
Robbie Williams. Yeah, I think he's,
in
that's,
your podcast?
no, not on ours. No, I heard him
Yeah.
somewhere else. But he was talking about how he had experience.
Yes, yes.
So-
And I was surprised when I run and I was in the internet in the computer and that name and the guy is so interested about this area too, you know. And this is just talk because we talk about musicians, you know, guys.
Oh, are you married, Antonio? You have a
No,
wife?
I'm divorced. I'm divorced about.
Yeah, you're just playing the field now. The girlfriend? I noticed when you wrote, you said, during my last girlfriend, I had this experience. I go, oh, this guy's a player.
Yeah, I ever thought about my ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, she saw something. What was
Yeah.
that story?
Well,
Is that why she's your ex-girlfriend now?
what? Excuse me?
Is that why she's the ex now?
No, not real. Not real. You know, one of the reasons is she's not that kind of woman. She don't care about UFOs, aliens.
Most
She
of them
don't-
don't.
Yeah.
It's just okay. And one day she called me and said, "Okay, I go bring the lunch. I cook the lunch, and I go to your house." And she come inside with, I remember it was a fish. It's fish for the lunch. And we were in the kitchen and she started looking at me real strange. And I said, "What's happened?" "Ah, nothing. Let's go eat." After go eat, and she said, "You know, when I look at you, I don't see you. I see a bug in the front of you." I said,
Oh.
"It's called bug." I said, "Bug?" And we just go to the sofa, sit down, and I come to in my cell phone and show her pictures from different aliens, you know. When she saw the insectoid type, she said, "Oh, that looks like this one. That looks like this one." And like I said, she doesn't care about nothing, that kind of stuff. And okay, after a while, we are in the bed. And she started looking at me again. But she was sick in that time. And I think in my mind, maybe she feels something, you know, because she was a cancer and maybe she's not right, you know. And she said, okay, I'm just going to walk away. I'm just go to the kitchen. And I just follow her. And she turned to me and said, "You remember that time in the another house, in the kitchen, I saw the bug and said, I see you?" Yeah, this thing happened again. When I look at you and I saw that bug, she's still called bug, with the big eyes, and and that bug gave me a message, but so deeply in my brain. And she said, "It looks like a knife go inside my head."
Oh.
So many pain about. They said it's that big black eyes, and that thing said, "I must leave you. I can't be dating with you anymore.
Oh.
Oh.
I must be alone." Well, and that's it. And this is why. And that sometimes they saw like shadows. And the funny thing is, after we break, after 4 or 5 years, we break. And nothing happened anymore with her, you know. And one of the things I have with me, it's when the people come too close to me, they start to see things too, special shadows, you know. And my ex-wife saw, and now my ex-girlfriend, some friends at home, at work, come to me and say, "You know, can you explain?" But they don't know. It's because they saw that thing sometimes, you know. But I know because it's a lot of people. It's not 1, 2, 3. It's more than that. this I have if I have a business with another guy, that guy starts see things too, special shadows, and he never, and they all them they never saw that things before, where they come close to me, and this what happened.
Wow.
I can see why you're single then.
your friends are running all the chicks off.
Even even sometimes the dogs they will have a dog, and the dog stop and look at the wall for no reason, and I understand this dog saw something already, but of course he can talk, but
Yeah.
and that sometimes after the thing's gone or something else, he look at me and the life come normal, but I know that he saw something.
How about
Especially
paranormal? You have a lot of paranormal stuff happen to you? Ghosts?
Ghosts and things.
those, yeah, they did, but that was different, because I feeling the thing it's here, and the dog can't see that thing,
Right.
and I know the difference between the ghost and
These things.
the
Yeah.
UFO stuff.
Maybe there
Matter
isn't
of fact,
much of a difference.
I have experienced together aliens in the same time than the ghost, and I tell you, there was the most peaceful time I have in my life. You can, if heaven exists, that is must be heaven. You feeling, because I saw a spirit from somebody die, and I see that alien shadows in the same time in the same locations. But that was for seconds, but there was real feel good, feel peaceful,
Well, let's talk about your book. We were starting to run out of time. So, Gods or Civilizations from the Stars. Do you just have that one book?
You have a copy of it?
You have a copy of the book handy? So we can
Yeah,
see the
yeah.
cover.
There we go. Yeah.
And where can we find? I know you said it's free. I mean, you sent me
Yeah.
It's on
copy
Amazon.
of it. It's on
Yeah,
Amazon.
it's on Amazon. But I said in the Instagram, you have my book over there too, because I sent to.
Yeah, I got that, but I'd rather people buy it so you can
okay.
make money.
We're not giving away for free.
I'm not giving
Yeah.
it. I'm not
I mean, you
going to give it.
can, but it'd be better if they buy it.
Yeah, that's kind of why we're here. We're helping people promote their books.
It's a good
And,
price too. So
How much is it?
it's like $20.
That's
like
it is
what?
a good
That's like
price.
coffee over here.
That's coffee.
So I'd rather have a book than some coffee.
Tell me, let's talk about your book. Tell me, Gods or Civilizations. Let me ask you this: have you seen Disclosure Day? That movie?
Not yet, not
the new
yet.
Spielberg.
Yeah. See, me neither.
Okay, I was just.
Ah,
well, we won't
okay.
ask your opinion about it yet. Let's tell us about your book. How you came about to write a little bit about it, not everything, but tell us a little bit about the book.
Well, my book they start with my experience, all my experience.
Yeah.
After that, it's all my research I did, and about the ancient civilizations and ancient gods and all kind of that. All my life, I did that research, and they go be end with that big miracle, the Fatima, the century of Fatima, because I did the research with that, and there still be a real taboo in Portugal. We talk about Fatima, and that's the book is about that, the Last Shepherd, and this is a really interesting story, because when I started research that, the employer, even the government, they call me, and I got even the NASA. I got a mails from NASA about my research about Fatima, and it was real. I was real happy with that research.
Wow. What do you think happens when you die? Is there a heaven, or does we just?
Well,
are we
because
just a shell?
because I believe we live in all the time the same, and what I believe is our energy, they call the spirit. I think they go for another dimensions and they go start something else. I can explain what, but I believe we don't die, because I have experienced. My father died the last year, and I know he was with me, and we talking, and something happened. Just him know what he want after he died, and I told my mother. And my mother asked me, "How you know that?" I can tell you, but you know already why the way I know that.
Yeah.
And I believe in that. I believe in this our the energy, the spirit stay here for a couple, I don't know, days, weeks, depend, and and after that, just gone. I don't know. I believe they go another dimensions and they stay in another dimension because it's funny story about my daughter. I just can tell you this in off. I can tell this in on. But she doesn't let me.
I was going to ask about the family members, what they think about
Yeah,
this.
yeah. But my daughter, it's so. But I can tell you this. It's so one night. It is room a big shadow, and in the morning she has a 3 marks right here.
Oh,
And I got a photos if you want. I send you the photo
Yeah, send me the
about
photo.
that marks that she has, and she has a special gift, a
Yeah.
real special gift, and and this is will be in all my family, and and I believe in when my daughter have a kid. She has 19 years, so when she has a kid, I believe they will be this. They follow that kids too.
She has how many kids?
Excuse me.
How many kids does she have? Your
I
daughter?
have a son, 36 years old, and a daughter with 19, live
Oh,
with
okay.
mother in Portugal. And but it's really interesting. Matter of fact, I have one missing time with her, with my daughter in 2018, and I can tell you that story if you want.
Yeah. Tell us about it.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not
Well,
going to, we don't have a hard deadline, so just can you go and speak? Let's hear it.
just keep going.
Keep going.
okay. I can tell you about. I
We
have
have
two.
no rules. We have no
Okay.
rules, Antonio.
Okay, I can tell you one 1986, one missing time. Let me do that first. I was with a friend. I have 21, 1986. Yes, I have not yet 21. I have 20.
Right.
And when this happened, this March 14, 1986. And I was with a friends with bikes. And one of the guys, we are too close the gate of the farm of my parents. And one of my friends said, the story is the same. It's still the same. Okay, let's go home. Let's go dinner. And we met at the club. The story is still, they're still with my nephew. They're still the same. And I said, okay. And one guy said, oh, it's 2 or 3 minutes to 7 p.m. Okay, let's go. We go met at the club. When I go with or ride the bicycle, there was so close. It's I don't know, 50 meters. It's real close. The gate of the farm. When I go almost inside, I look up and I saw was a star between orange and red. But I was walking so many times at night that you start learning the sky.
Right.
I never saw that star over there. What I did, I just go around the farm and I catch another road. And that time, that star, there was no more star. There was a light. This keep between orange and red, and it was in my left side, just appeared, and appears in my right side of the road. They did again, appear and appear, but it's a little far away. But I have even done time to start ride the bicycle. That thing do for 4 times. After that, just gone. And I look at the clock. There was 7:45. I say 7:45. That can't be 7:45. I'm just go back again in the gate of the farm and go back again, and they take me less than 5 minutes to be there. If I be looking at that star for about forever it is, for 3-4 minutes more, they go be 10 minutes. They go missing 35 minutes
Oh,
that
wow.
time. And when I was enjoyed the MUFO, this is what the time I started listening about missing times and things like that. 2018. I was with my daughter, with my parents. We have a dinner. We have play cards with my sister, And my sister, this is Sunday. And I said, okay, I must go because I must work tomorrow, blah, blah. So, okay, I'm leaving. And I, from my parents' farm to the city, it's around 29, 30 kilometers. It's not far away. But it's, for you to understand, it's a small road. When come another car, you must give F road for our car, another F road for another car so we can pass.
Right.
And we must drive inside the small village, 600 people, but right through inside. This take a while, for go inside, even it's at night, but it's Sunday night, have bars, we must go real slow.
Right.
Okay. And I said, okay, we're leaving. When I go with my daughter, we'll go in that road. I look at the clock of the car. There was 11 p.m. And I tell for my daughter, hey, it's 11 p.m. Maybe we'll go stop in that L where we always stop and look at the sky. And she, okay. And she look at her cell phone. They say, oh yeah, it's 11 o'clock. This is the last thing we remember. After that, we remember who we are about half mile in the stopping sign about the city. And I look at the clock, it's 12 minutes. They passed 12 minutes. And we just, that road, they have not too many cars, special Sundays night. And my daughter looked at me and said, oh, Dad, will we be talking all this way? I said, I don't know, I don't remember. And my daughter said, look, I don't remember we passed that village called Virginia. We don't remember to pass the Virginia village. I said, oh, me too, I don't know. And my daughter asked me again, that time he was what, 11 years old? 2008, yeah. No, 9 years old. 11 years old, yeah. She born in 2007, 2008, 11 years old. And she said, well, we don't stop in that hills. We always stop over there. I start looking at her and say, this is so many questions. It's better we look there. Right. And that's it. But, it's funny because I'm a slow driver. And when we go a place far away, and they say, maybe we got lucky. We got another ride we did that night, That was so confusing for us. I said, I give anybody $10,000 if they guys can drive that road in less than 12 minutes. It's totally impossible. Because we have another thing. We must go slow because we have that wild parks over there. They have a lot of car accidents with that wild park. And, it's totally impossible. 12 minutes, we did that in 12 minutes. And the strange thing is that we don't remember anything.
None of it, huh?
And she's not a believer? She's not a believer in all this?
Yeah, she is.
She is, okay.
Oh, she is a believer.
She saw so many things.
That make a believer out of me.
Exactly.
Yeah, because she has all the experience she has, she believes, but she don't want to talk about that.
Right.
But she doesn't want to. Okay, I see. She doesn't want to talk about it.
That's how my kids are too. Well, my youngest, he's a believer and he talks a little bit, but the other ones are a believer, but they don't really talk about it.
It's nobody really.
Just 19 years old. They'll talk with another friend.
Right.
Yeah. When you're 19, nothing. Yeah. You're not care about this already.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes I say, okay, Satya, her name is Satya. Satya, you see something? No. But we know, me and my ex-wife, we know she lied.
Yeah.
Because and sometimes she tells some stories about the cat she had. The cat is real nervous in that home, and to look at the walls and
it sees something.
and especially the power she has. She must be believing that.
Absolutely.
She has a great. I don't know if you call great gift, but it's a real strange gift. She had, and that's
awesome story.
All right, Antonio, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. We want to mention your book, Gods or Civilization. Put your book up there so we can see it. Gods or Civilizations from the Stars.
On
Antonio
Amazon.
Alves.
Buy it.
Find it on Amazon.
It's real easy.
Yeah, or wherever you get your books. And thank you very much. We appreciate you coming on.
Thank you.
And we'll be in touch. And if I can find a MUFON in your area, I'll send you a note.
Okay, thanks.
Real quick, that Robbie Williams is on a couple of podcasts. If you Google it, and he talks about UFOs.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Have a great day,
Okay,
sir.
bye-bye.
Thank you.
Take care.
Yeah, bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for listening to the latest episode of the Alien Probe Podcast. We welcome comments, questions, or guest requests to alienprobepodcast@gmail.com. Visit us on Facebook. Listen to us wherever you get your favorite podcasts, Twitter and Instagram at Alien Probe Pod, YouTube and Rumble at Alien Probe Podcast. We also have a paid version on Patreon if you'd like to show your support. However, the content is free on all other platforms.